Good morning and welcome to Morning Coach. Today, I am so glad you're with us. Hey, it's JB. Super pumped you're here. I'm excited about this month. We're kind of checking your plan and understanding where you're at. That's what, it's like, why the heck am I with Morning Coach? Because here's the deal. We're helping you with your plan, okay? Meaning you should have some movement forward right now. And if you're not, we need to get motivated, all right? And that's what we're going to do this week. That's why I like February, because we lose the motivation. We start to, maybe things aren't working. Maybe they are. Maybe you're just killing it, right? And a few of you are. It's great. But maybe you're not. Maybe you're feeling like you're running in quicksand. Well, we're going to get excited. We're going to get motivated this week. I've got some great lessons for you. In fact, we're going to start off today with getting motivated. We're going to talk about Stu's book tomorrow a little bit, take a break from motivation, but talk about income. And then Wednesday, we're going to get into why do you lose focus and how you get focused. And then Thursday, we're going to talk about energy and getting that energy back, okay? And then on Friday, we're going to talk about staying motivated when you don't see the results. One of my friends, Seth Godin, who I met years ago, wrote a book called The Dip back in 2007. We're going to talk about that dip. You're going to want to be there for that one. Saturday, Dr. Paul is dialing it in. He's getting better and better. We're working on our on what we're doing together. We're getting longevity. I'm just excited about what we're doing with Dr. Paul. And then finally, we're going to talk about life and time, and we're going to talk about the importance of nostalgia. I know it sounds like, why is nostalgia important? Join me Sunday because we're going to go over it. It's going to make your life better when you understand it. But some real quick things. I got to acknowledge some people. So Karen Locker's really been taking a bigger role in helping us organize our business structure. In fact, we're working on Sacred Six for Business. We're implementing a lot of things with us with a mission of 800 new wonderful members here in Morning Coach this year and building the best online coaching and support system, right? It's totally a system, what we're building. And we've got some big things, big plans with that is our vision. By this time next year, we just want to have this wonderful system in place where we're working together and seeing things working for you. With that being said, Karen has done a wonderful job of helping organize that, and I just want to make that point. Ken has been doing our designing on our new planners and systems that you've seen that are getting better, and the longevity anti-aging that's in beta right now, and some of the things that are happening. Great, wonderful people. And then International Inner Circle, it's really a consortium of great people that are coming together, really excited about what they're doing, excited about Dr. Paul, excited about what we have coming for you, and I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. Why would you want to put a cat in a bag anyways? But, I have no way of hiding secrets. We have an incredible new system coming. March 1st, grand opening. We're going to allow, obviously, our Morning Coach members in a little bit earlier. If you want to participate in beta, let me know. I'm excited. I'm just motivated. Why? Because we've got something that's literally going to be awesome coming. And I'm excited to share it with you. So take that energy from me today and use it in your own life. And like I always say, not always, but this year, it's like 20 years, and I finally understand. Like, it's weird. It's all coming clear. And there's an aspect of attrition, especially in the world that I'm in and kind of motivation in that area. If you look at the people that are very successful, right, in this industry of I guess, coaching and motivation and that personal development. It's people that have been here for years and years and years. Tony Robbins, Les Brown. I mean, and so now here I am 20 years later. Pretty excited about it. I am, and it's a testament to what we do. It's a testament to our plan that if you just execute every day and work a little bit better, all of a sudden, the things that you dreamed of come true. I dreamed of impacting people as Zig Ziglar did to me. Zig Ziglar was the first book I read when I was 16. And a health teacher brought in, See You at the Top. Book changed my life. And I said, gosh, I have one dream. And I have a dream to do what Zig did. And God has blessed me. It's amazing. And so you're here. And if, you're not here, I couldn't do what I'm doing. But Karen and Ken and Dr. Paul and all the Inner Circle Consortium and the people that we're working with, just amazing. I mean, and you, everybody. I just love you. And I want you to take this energy today and go forward and get motivated, because that's really what we're talking about. So mark the calendar. March 1st, we are opening Morning Coach up. It'll be the grand opening of a new system that we're doing with Morning Coach that is, I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely love it. our biggest issue is overwhelm. We're going to talk about overwhelm today. We're going to take the overwhelm away. We're going to make this an individual process for each person, systemically taking you to the life of your dreams. I'm so pumped. Okay, well, let's talk about motivation anyways, right? How do we get motivated? Well, we got to clarify our purpose. That's our mission and our vision, right? So our mission is the thing that we're doing, and the vision is who we're going to become. And I say that a lot because it's so important, because once we clarify that, we can move forward with it. And in full disclosure, this is something I haven't done with the business, right? We always build and we get excited, but this is the first time that we've really identified, look, what is the mission? What are we doing over the next 12 months? It's like, okay, let's bring 800 more wonderful people into Morning Coach. How do we do that? And that's where we start to break down our goals and our projects and our tasks, because that's the big overall goal. And then anything that doesn't affect that, anything that isn't helping us do that, get rid of it, right? It's not important, because that is the mission. And that's where we get to say no more. And then the vision is to see this becoming this wonderfully huge program that's a system that people, which we're working with some companies right now, that they can just plug it in, right? And we can work with everybody. And I can then, from a personal vision standpoint, see myself as doing what one of my mentors or many mentors have done, Zig Ziglar. There's a couple mentors of mine, just so you know, and this is where my clarity comes from, is Zig Ziglar was a big one, Les Brown, Tony Robbins. Those guys are all mentors to me. There's women too, and there's a lot of energy in it. It's just my space has always been such masculine energy, right? And we're getting a lot of women involved, which is great. You know, Catherine Ponder is getting out there, Susie Orman, Gabby. There's but it is one of those things. It was all masculine energy. So I have a lot of mentors that are masculine, and but another one is Johnny Carson. And the reason I love Johnny Carson was his delivery. And his whole idea was, I just want to help people better their lives by coming home and watching something fun. And I just love that. That's my journey, is to make your life better, right? And so looking at my mentors and going, wow, I'm becoming that influence. And I hate that term influencer, but if I can be an influencer that makes people's lives better and help them perform and do great things, it excites me, right? So that's where I'm saying, clarify your purpose. And you've got to really, really understand and set achievable goals that we've talked about, and really start saying no to the stuff that's not bringing you there. Now, do you have to do some things for money once in a while? Yes, depending on where you're at in your life, there are things that you're going to do. But we've got to organize that and structure that so that you can start to visualize the success you're going to have. So again, going back to Neville Goddard and getting metaphysical, right? Seeing the end, visualizing the end at hand. I'm visualizing all those members in here that we're working with and making their lives better, the companies that we're working with, and then visualizing not only what I used to visualize with Zig and his redhead, he called his wife his redhead, but visualizing my life that way and seeing that happening, and visualizing that statue next to St. Francis down in Colombia at that huge, huge facility where we're saving all those animals. Right? I'm visualizing that. When I'm gone, long gone, 200 years from now, there is going to be somebody go, who is that guy? What did he do? Right? Oh, that's the guy that donated the money to get this started 200 years ago. Hopefully they don't tear my statue down, right? I'm not doing anything bad, right? That's just kind of a joke. Hey, if we're not having fun, if we are not having fun, if you take everything so serious, man, you got to enjoy this process, okay? So anyways, we'll have my statue up there, and I'm visualizing that. Visualize the end. See things happening. Once you do that, okay, now we've got the structure. We've got the energy. We know where we're going. Then what we got to do is create those routines. That morning ritual, that morning routine that we talk about so much, self-care, listen to CoachCast, get those 7 Ps organized and work the planner. It's all here for you. Right now we're checking the plan. If things aren't working, we're going to make changes. Change the routine. If things aren't working, switch it up a little bit. I gave up alcohol. It is awesome. My energy levels are off the charts. I feel so good. I've mentioned this the last 2 years. I've never done it. I'm writing more. I'm creating more. We're bringing new systems. My dreams are coming true. It's a wonderful feeling. It's hard when they're not. And I get that too. That's why I'm here. Many times in my life, I've seen it. I've thought I'm on the right path. I remember building our Morning Coach, our first Inner Circle Mastermind, the one that was $45,000, team of 10, ego taking over. becoming Tony Robbins, doing big events at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center, flying all over the world to speak, only to look in the mirror and go, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And you know why? Because I wasn't doing this work. You know, the work that we do and the work that we teach as you become a teacher really comes from the fundamental life lessons that you learn. And it's when I got to that point or the pinnacle of success, which I've had a few times in my life. I did it in corporate where I was buying and selling companies, buying and selling aircraft and then running companies and helping companies merge in my early 30s, like just rocking it. That was really successful. And I'm going, this isn't what I want to do. And then building a business that I thought I wanted and realizing that's not what I want to do. And now having team meetings, right, with the team. And many of you don't know Alistair, but Alistair is the one that we're really helping us with our marketing, and another person that needs to be mentioned that's helping us. And obviously Tracy, many of you interact with, and the team grows, but we're keeping it tight and lean from past life experiences. But here's the key. I know what I want. And going back to the motivation is, if you know what you want, you can get crystal clear and you go forward. And I know a lot of people hear that and we'll call bullshit, excuse my language, right? Because we hear it so much about focus, but it's so true. But if you're not doing the work that we're doing every morning and digging in and figuring out what you want and really working at it, we'll never get there, because what happens is you'll get to a place and we'll all do it and you'll turn around and go, this is not what I want. So we got to backpedal a little bit, make some changes and go a different direction. That's just life. And then you'll wake up one day and you'll be like, okay, now I'm finally here, like I think. And then things will change again. Okay, right now, just me for my life personally, we need to grow a little bit more because I need to get back to Florida. Okay, I put an offer in, gotten a bid, but it's going to take more revenue than I thought. And I'm investing heavily in the business right now. So we do need to grow. And it's just part of it. That's just me. So I have my plan. I have my routines. And I don't have time for a 2-day bender or a 2-day hangover. I just don't have time. So marathon training, prep, being the best I can be, being the leader that I need to be is motivating enough. Now, once you do that, you start getting out there, and guess what you do? We start establishing a routine, you get focused, you start moving forward, and what do? You leverage accountability. How am I leveraging accountability? I'm telling you my mission. 800 people in Morning Coach. We have close to 300 right now. Okay, so we want to bring 800 people in, so we need 600 more. I want to bring 800 new people in. Okay, so it means we got to work. There's stuff that needs to be done. This is not an inexpensive program that somebody doesn't understand it. But to somebody that really understands it, they realize how much value they get. So we got to get out there and move and market and then be accountable. I got to be accountable to you, right? So when we put things out there publicly, you leverage accountability. Doing a 3-hour and 30-minute marathon is brutal. But I put it out there, so I got to do it. Got to run every morning, even when I don't want to. I mean, there's rest days, but man, it sucks. Right now it's cold. I got to get on a treadmill. It sucks. But we need some accountability. And as we move forward, we start celebrating the small wins. Really important. And you surround yourself with inspirational people. You realize that everybody is on some type of pathway, and it's a roller coaster for all of us. Okay? No matter what it is that you're doing, it's a roller coaster. And as you move forward, you focus on the environment. One of the big things that I did is I got a new big whiteboard. I have 3 of them. I'm a whiteboard guy, right? If don't have my whiteboard, I might come back from football coaching, drawing the circles. But man, I need to map everything out. So I got me another big whiteboard. Been working on that whiteboard. Changed my environment by putting a whiteboard so I could see things, visually see things, and then transfer them to the computer. We want to focus on progress, not perfection. Keep moving forward. Keep moving the ball forward. Articulate it down the field. Okay, that's what we need to do. And then I want you to revisit your why. Why are you doing this? Why am I doing this? Because I want to serve. Yes, I have people-pleasing qualities. I think I do. I think because I was an only child and my mom suffered so much that all I wanted to do was to make her happy. You know, and I think, that's why I am the way I am today. Because all I want to do is see people happy. All I want to see is you live your best life. All I want to see is you have the motivation to do something different today. All I want to see is you say, okay, I'm ready. Let's make some changes. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. I don't care if you're 90 years old. You can still make impact. You could still make a difference. You could still build something. You could still find the energy. And who knows, maybe it's even about you. Maybe it's about that one person that you believe in, that you brought the energy to, that you changed their life, and all of a sudden they changed the world. Because the truth is, how do we change the world? One person at a time. That's how we change the world. And that's the only way we're going to do it is if we come together and we start pushing towards our dreams. And how do you do that? Buy into our system. Get here, listen to the Coach Cast, work on your planner. I know, look, there are times when things aren't working the way you think they're supposed to work. I wrote my first book and it was a disaster. But that book is what led me to this day. And we've got to understand that life it's a really screwed up journey, right? But you got to love it. You got to love when you fall down. You bang your knee. It hurts, man. It hurts, believe me. There's times I just cry. But you wipe off those tears, you dust off yourself, and you get up and you start going again. That's what really works. And then all of a sudden you wake up and things are starting to happen. You're like, oh my gosh, wow. Or you wake up and go, this isn't what I wanted. But if we keep progressing forward and look at our why and look at our mission and look at our vision and we keep getting that clarity and adjusting it accordingly, it'll come. It'll come. So I love you bunches. I really do. Let's keep the energy going. Let's keep the positivity out there and let's make it a great day. I love you. Let's get off to the week to a great start. And I'll be back tomorrow right here on MorningCoach.com.